Welcome back to another episode of Unveiled Podcast, episode 15. God dang. I'm Beezus.
I'm D-Welt.
Another day in the studio. It's been a while. We've had some episodes come out that were pretty sporadic.
Yes.
Feels like they dropped out of nowhere. We tried to shoot episode 15 for you guys, about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
That was a fun time. So shout out to all the ones that were on the live. They saw.
Yeah, on the live.
They got to see the mishaps that we recorded half an episode and didn't even hit the record button.
I know.
That was awesome. We had some good talks that day, though, man.
We did have some good talks, for sure.
Good talks, man.
For sure, man.
Everything been going good?
Everything's been going good. Life's been lifing. Yeah. We've down to 11 days for the little one to come in. Yeah. And, the storms that have been rolling in, been keeping me working a little extra. Been getting to the gym, though, so that's been a plus. Life's been life and just dealing with the everyday stressors, dealing with what's next in life, what everything's looking like, and I think we're finally getting back into a groove of being able to get back to recording and juggling everything, Yeah. I just viewed it as someone juggling there for a little while, and we dropped the balls.
Pick them up, pick them up.
Yeah, now we're getting back in that groove, baby.
Scrambling to grab them. You got one that's under the couch, got one that's falling under
the door. Exactly.
You're trying to find them, man.
No. Oh, man.
No, that's definitely how, especially with kids, man, being mixed into it, it's definitely like somebody's just juggling you in this way, that way, this way, that way. You're just getting tossed around, and you don't know what to do or how to make anything of it. But,
Yeah.
Like we say, man, just keep going, keep pushing.
Just keep rolling with the punches.
Keep rolling with it. Keep swinging,
That's
too.
It.
You got to keep swinging, too, but you got to keep rolling with the punches.
That's right. That's right. What's been new with you?
Man, I had some jobs come up. Kids, going back to school. That's been a heck of a storm. Briefly, I talked to you about my kid's mother had to have, a surgery. So I had to, sacrifice a little pride within myself and take care of her for about a week and, help her out and help the kids out, on her time and on my time as well, when she was under. And, yeah, it's just been busy. It's been stupid busy, dude. I tried to do a 30-day workout challenge, and I think I made it 23 days through it.
Before life got
it got hot, and then life got a hold of me by both hands, and I was just like, okay, all right, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
He was juggling them balls real good, and life goes, wow.
I just picture myself sitting there just like watching the balls just fly.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's like that slow-mo version where you're like.
It's just all emotion on my face. I throw out like, what the?
Yeah.
No, man. But yeah, it's been one day at a time, man. It's been fun. I'll say that. It's been fun.
That's good.
Besides the times, where people come out and they ask you how you're doing, and it's just 113 degrees. You work outside, you understand.
Oh yeah.
It's like, how you doing out there? I'm hot.
Yeah.
That's how I'm doing out there.
I mean, how that storm rolled in this last Tuesday, we just got done doing a restoration from a tree that fell through the line, and the next thing I know, it's heat index 108 degrees outside. We're sitting over there sweating, taking a break. Supposed to go to a meeting and get back, get me a popsicle at the office, look at the screen, another outage come up, and then by that time that storm just blew through and
dude, it tore up everything. Yeah, it tore up everything.
Oh, I know.
I was coming back into town when the storm was, arising, I guess you would say, and literally I think I might have hit a little bit of rain around Perryville, and just by the time I got home, I was got back, it was all over. But it was just havoc everywhere. I'm there's trees down, there's limbs down. I'm let's go. There's no power. Dude, my power was out all day.
Really?
Not all. I'm not gonna say all day, but my power was out. I want to say until it was 8:30, 9 o'clock. And I even seen the guys. I seen the guys that were out there working on it. I didn't know, leaving my house because I got home, had took care of my business, left, came back home. I saw the Ameren guys standing out there, and I'm looking up in the tree. I'm like, damn, they got the truck backed up in the yard. They got 2 trucks on the road. I'm like, oh dang, that tree fell over there. Dang. I'm like, hold up. I stopped. I was like, dude, hey, kudos to y'all, man. I said that was all messed up when we started when it wasn't. He was like, oh dude, it was horrible when we started. I was
Yeah.
like, shout out to you boys, man. Hey, for putting it back together because I couldn't go
Man.
another couple hours without no power, man.
Man, it was. I remember when that storm was rolling in and I was driving and I just happened to sit there and I see them trees just going to town, boy. I was like, man, I hope these don't break right now and just fall.
I feel like a tree is your worst enemy.
It is. It
Like,
is.
you got a real rivalry with a tree.
Well, I mean, they get too dry after, when not having any rain, and they still have all their leaves and all the
Yeah.
acorns and walnuts and stuff on it, and then it gets too brittle to even hold the branch up,
Yeah.
and then it falls through. But then you get the high winds, the ground gets saturated, and the tree just blows over.
A tree falls over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's never ending. But I mean, that's part of it, though.
Job security, man.
Job security. And, I may not like it, but my bank account does.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, though, I mean, like, I've noticed getting back into the gym and staying consistent with it. There for a while, it was hard to even juggle staying in the gym and with everything going on and so forth. And it's really hard whenever I'm on call to try and go.
Sporadic.
And so I've been consistent with that. My muscle memory has come back, and I've been able to get back up close to what I was doing before.
That's good.
So
That's good. Yeah, I can say the same, man. I'm trying to get back into consistent because I was going freaking every day almost.
Yeah.
5 a.m. and I quit going. Started doing the outside challenge, like the 30-day challenge, and then just kind of fell off.
Yeah.
But I've been going about 2-3 days a week, the past couple of weeks. So I'm right there with you on that one, like trying to just get back in the groove of it and just feeling it out. What were you maxing it on bench?
The last time I maxed when me and Ray were in there, we hit 385.
Oh yeah, that's big.
So I'm not back up to there yet,
I'm sure you.
but I'm getting close.
Yeah.
I'm getting close. I was able to put 3 plates on each side, and then 2 10s, and be able to do that again. To whereas when I first started going back after not being consistent, 3 plates on one side was a bit of a struggle. So
I did 2 plates, and I was like, I did 2 plates built up. It was my 5th set, and I was like racking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, the power's still there. I just ain't got the size no more. But
Right.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Definitely good for the mental.
One other thing too that has happened in that time frame as well is we've also started on t-shirts and hats and
Merch coming soon.
merch coming soon. Yeah.
So we were kind of like in between of like branching this off for like another season.
Yeah.
But like a continuous sounds a lot better, I guess.
Yeah.
Decided on.
I mean, life happens.
Life happens.
You know. This ain't our full-time job.
No.
It's
No.
we're able to do certain things that it's able to work out for us. So
I feel like for you and for myself as well, because like you still continue your therapy. I briefly continue mine. I had a session about 2.5 weeks ago, and it was a pretty good talk. And like this kind of is an outlet for that. We can kind of come, we can kind of share, we can kind of coexist our journeys together and still have it to the point to where we can share it with the world as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So like it's definitely a plus being able to get this on the schedule as well too. So
absolutely, for sure. So I mean, there's a lot of good things that come from this, and I think one of the good things too is we briefly talked about it as well. Every guest that has been on our episode will get a free shirt.
Oh yeah, everybody loves a free shirt.
Everybody loves a free shirt.
I think I said that last.
Yeah, but dude, the hoodies are
them hoodies are dope, bro.
Yeah,
them hoodies are dope. I'm like honestly, I'm about to go back through the text thread and find it so I can make it because I'm like, dude, I want that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I wanted that when you sent it to me. Actually, let me be honest. I wanted it like a couple weeks ago. I was like,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
Oh
to
yeah,
have.
it's coming up for sure. So,
But I'm thinking like, we gonna get to the point to where we got like jet tags. We got like freaking Stanley cups. Koozies,
yeah.
slimming trunks.
Oh yeah,
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? I need a sweat rag.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
That's
I
what
need
I'm
it
talking
all,
about.
bro.
We
I want a little tag. I want a little tag for my car so I can put it on the windshield, bro.
Hell yeah.
Unveiled all across the.
Yeah. With the QR code and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
find us on Instagram.
yeah. I want that, bro, on the
Yeah.
back windshield. That'd
Hell
be
yeah.
dope, bro. I'm
That'd
telling
be
you.
dope. That would be for
Merch
sure.
coming soon, man. Hey, I'm just gonna say if you guys got any ideas or cool designs, like I think we can open up to if people want to make us
Yeah.
designs and stuff like that, make us a graphic and send it to us.
Yeah.
If we got any people that watch, if you want to make a graphic up and send it to us, we might make a shirt of it.
Yeah.
I think
For
that's
sure.
cool.
That'd be awesome.
We
And
always open it up.
We're always open.
We always gonna open it up to
Yeah.
it, bro. I love that. We ask y'all to ask us questions. We ask y'all to ask other people questions.
Absolutely.
Ah, man. Yeah, Unveiled Past podcast. So, man, how's the mental health been, man? How's throughout it? I know you've been dealing with some stuff and stressful
Yep.
times, and you have to make some trips to Nashville and stuff like that. And
There's been, it's just been, there's been times that it's been rough to navigate.
Yeah.
It's been difficult to, just allowing my emotions to get in there and my ego to come back into play and, just feed me stuff that I don't need to be really worried about. That's got me worried about other things that I really don't have a control over, that dealing with, stuff at home and stuff at work, everything at home's good. Sometimes, just in certain points, everybody goes through certain emotions and stuff like that, and just making sure that we're not taking it out on our loved ones, that we're using the communication to be like, hey, I'm not feeling okay right now. This is what's happening. This is where I'm feeling. It has nothing to do with you, and I apologize that if it is happening, then I just want you to know it's not on you.
opening up that communication to make your partner feel secure and safe.
Right.
Even though you are going through something, hey, you're not to blame here. I'm human too, and I still have, my points of hurt, my points of confusion, my points of
Absolutely.
So
Yep.
that is something that you got to be conscious about.
Oh yeah, and it's always a never ending navigation in life of being able to figure out what is going on and how you're going to navigate it and what is the best approach, why you're feeling a certain way. Like there's always going to be issues coming into play. There's always going to be new ones that arise later on down the road that you're not even in yet, and constantly working on that, reflecting, understanding whether or not that was fully who you are and how you meant to handle it and what you could do better, and always just making that 1% to be better than you were the day before can really pull you out of dark situations or, help teach you something. You may not even know, and then you have the aha moment. Like, this is what makes sense. One thing I have realized, too, is in certain scenarios, whenever I've healed from certain traumas of my past, I have remembered things that were also in the past that I had completely forgot about.
Yeah. Opens up that door.
Yeah.
It's wild how that happens, man, isn't it?
I know. It is.
We've all had those moments where, it's like, I think we've said it before, like you're driving down the road and you're like, whole memories unlocked, the whole type of releases came off of you because you got clarity over something that you've just never been able to wrap your head and understand.
Right.
Dude, I guess correlating with that, a lot of the things that I've been thinking about with, my mental health and all that good stuff is just, I was in Lowe's the other day and I was talking to a lady and I was like, I'm looking for these specific tile spacers. She's like, "Oh, hon, I'm so sorry that you're looking for that." And you said, I looked at her and I was like, "You don't have to be sorry. I'm glad to have my problem of not being able to find this." I was like, because there's somebody out there that just doesn't have that problem. Like I should be happy that I can't find something that I need. That I'm causing something. I'm causing need for something. Like if it's not created, I get to create it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a whole array of things that you can look at that bad situation like, dang, can't find these fucking top. God dang it. Fuck this store. Fuck this.
Yeah.
I could go on a whole tirade. Man, I'm happy I can't find them, dude. Freak it.
Yeah.
I get to go to a whole nother store. I get to go to Menards now. I get to have a whole nother conversation. I might go in there and find $1 million.
And on top of that, too, you may need to cross paths with somebody that's not at that store, and if they don't have it, you have to go to this other store, and you going to that other store
that's me taking the power out of the situation and not making it a problem and not making it an inconvenience and making it an experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's really just fully understanding that and grasping that, like over the past month, like after we had talked, certain things kind of opened up for me and as well. I was like, man, it's all an experience.
Right.
It's all a journey. It's all the path that we go down. And sometimes it's not a bad part of the path that you're going down. It's a reason that you're going down that part of the path, man.
Yeah,
you need to learn something from it. You need to see grace in it. You need to see gratification in it. It's wild.
It is wild, man. It is whenever you really like step back and look at everything and reflect and just, the impact that you probably had on that woman at that point in time was, what she needed. That might have been the only impact that she needed because she hasn't felt needed.
Oh, yeah.
You needed her to help you out. She helped you out, and that could have, in all honesty, that could have been the only thing that kept her alive that day.
Hey, man, and just the reaction I had I got out of her after saying that, I could tell it sparked something.
Yeah.
She just kind of looked at me. She was like, well, "Dang, I ain't never heard nobody say that like that before. Never thought about that. Like, your problems aren't as big as you make them.
Yeah.
No matter how small it is, no matter how big it is.
Yep.
Be happy to have the problem. Find grace within it, and learn a lesson out of it. It's not easy for everybody, but
Absolutely. And there's one of the things too that I've also really thought hard on, and every experience that we have is our first time.
Oh yeah.
First time. You may have done
similar.
You may have rode your bike up and down the same street day after day after day. But in that moment, at that time, you rode your bike yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, today at 8:00, whenever you take that bike and you go down that road again, that's the first time you're doing that in this experience.
Yeah.
And it could be something different within the trees. It could be you see a squirrel up there. It could be something so vastly different that it's...
Think about it like finding money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're walking down the street, you see a $20 bill, you're like, dang, man, $20 right there. That's my lucky day.
Exactly. Every day's a lucky day.
Every day's a lucky day.
Some of them might seem a little more lucky, but every day you're still here.
Reminds me of a saying. Look at me saying sayings and stuff like that. It's usually you saying sayings.
I know it.
Look at me. Goodness gracious. It reminds me of a saying that I heard Will Smith quote. It was like, if you stack up enough good days, you'll have a good life.
Yeah.
It's just like you don't gotta be sad. You know what I mean? You gotta be mad.
Yeah.
Stack up them good days and have a good life.
Absolutely. I try to remind myself of that all the time. Is like, why am I going to allow myself the 5 minutes that I'm going to be mad and upset and let it ruin my day, when in fact there are plenty of other moments throughout the day that
bring you happiness.
Yeah.
And that's crazy about that though, because like you'll get like anger, like we've talked about, secondary emotions and stuff like that. But like it's wild that you can become complacent in anger, but you don't become complacent in happiness.
Yeah.
You can be angry, have something happy, good or peaceful come to you, and still be angry.
Yeah.
But vice versa. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing to think about because it's just so easy to be mad, to be hateful, to be disgusting.
Right.
It's and instead of spinning yourself out of that and being kind and joyful and It's I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I don't know if to me, there's this guy that goes to the gym. His name, I don't know his name, but he drives a white lifted, or it's not lifted, but a white dually.
Short,
Yeah.
wears glasses.
Shorter black guy. Always in there, always chipper. Everything, dude. Like, and every time I see him,
He's same.
no, every time I see him, you can tell the difference. Like if he was there and anybody else was in there and someone said point out Joy, I'd point to that man.
Yeah.
Like
Just
that's Joy.
no matter what, he's happy.
No matter what, he's always uplifting. Every time I see him in there, I see everybody else same as me, just sitting there like this, fighting the demons, going to battle, and he's just in there. Hey, brother, what's going on? And I look around. I just sat there one day, and I just watched his interactions with people.
I think I know who you're talking about, and yes, because it's like everybody he walks up to, it's just like he's trying to bring them a little piece of happiness.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. And that really, in that moment, whenever I first realized it, I was like, that dude's not happy. He found joy, and he's living in joy.
Yeah.
Because to me, happy only lasts for a few seconds.
Short term.
It's short term. Yeah. Joy lasts for a long time. And every time I see him, that's how I always remember him because of how he is.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know that. You know, I've spoke with him, but I've never really brought it to him or said anything, you know.
Yeah.
But every time I see him, even if I see him driving down the road or something, I'm like,
he probably dancing and
like joy.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a great feeling to have though.
And that being said, you don't realize the impact you have on people.
No.
Because he made that impact on me, and that's how I'll forever see him.
Yep.
And he has no idea.
He might have some type of inclination. I had a conversation with the lady I was working on her tile, and done some thinking on it. I was like, I work by myself predominantly, and I work for a company, but I'm by myself in this area.
Right.
I go to just in this town alone, grand scheme of it, long story short, I was like, I interact with at least 50 different people. That's on, small terms, like small scale of it. I interact with 50 different people within a week. And just out of hearing her reactions, she was like, oh, you always come into the store. You're always so happy and yada, yada, yada. And she was like, yeah, I would just never picture you being mad or just like a sad person or just being depressed and stuff like that. With what you guys talk about on your podcast, she was like, it's kind of like a 9-day situation. It's like you never understand how somebody sees you and how somebody receives you.
Right.
And like that just really, like I was like, out of that small group of people that I meet, I get a lot of good reactions from it. And I was like, dang, it makes me really think, do people think that I'm just happy? Like, do they think that I just live this awesome, amazing life? Like, how do they view me? How do they see me?
Yeah.
It was a spin. It was a spin.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing up that guy kind of like made me think about my own self. It was like, man, dude, I wonder how I am portrayed to people.
Right.
Like, do they see me and they're like, oh, dang, there's Brandon. Like, hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, oh gosh, here we go.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to see you today. Like, no, it's not.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's wild though. You really step back and you take a look and reflect on everything that's going on. I mean, we're very, very fortunate.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Oh, we're blessed.
Absolutely. And that's everybody too.
Yeah.
We may not have the same materialistic things, but we're all alive, we're all breathing, we're able to interact with other people and uplift people and bring positivity to other people's lives. Yeah. We're all capable of that. And it's very, very detrimental to understand that at any given moment your interaction with somebody could be the difference between them being here and them not.
Yep. That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep. And that's not something that you should bear, but it is something that you should consciously think about daily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I should be a good person. I should portray myself to be a good person. I should show kindness.
Right. And it's also with understanding too, like you said, it shouldn't be something that you bear. You also have to understand at the same point though that even though you're not bearing it, we're not meant for everybody.
Yeah.
It's okay for people to not like me. It's okay for people to not like B. It's okay for us to not like other people.
Yep.
That doesn't mean that they're bad people.
No.
It just means that we don't.
You don't agree, get
Exactly.
along, you know,
Right.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Absolutely.
It's one thing that I had to learn, you know, with having, you know, a co-parenting situation. It's not always going to be an agreeing thing, but it's okay to disagree.
Yeah.
And once I actually really said that out loud and I like fully grasped it and understood it, I was like, no, it is okay not to agree. I just don't have to try to see that side of it and understand it. Like I can disagree with it and that be it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
Yeah.
have to sit there and try to accept it. There's no more building steps or a process that needs to come from it. If it's something that doesn't resonate with me, it just doesn't resonate.
Right.
You know?
Yep. 100%.
Life be lifing.
Life does be lifing for sure. So we also got a little bit of other guests that are wanting to come on. I actually
Yep.
spoke with Hillbilly a little bit in his live last night, and he was saying how he wants to do the podcast. He told other people that have reached out to him that he's not doing anybody's podcast except for ours first.
Hell yeah.
After that, then he'll do whoever's, but he said that he's doing our podcast first. He doesn't want to speak on his childhood.
Okay.
He's not ready for it, and I told him, I said, man, that's understandable.
That's fine.
You've got other stories that people could learn from, other triumphs and tribulations that you've gone through that could be the leading stone to it. You know, it's your stage. You present the information
That's
that you
it
need.
right there. That's it.
We're not one to sit there and tell somebody that, hey, you have to do this. You have to say this part of your story.
Yep.
Whatever comes into your story, if you're on our podcast, is what is supposed to be meant and said in that moment.
Yep. Saying that's for everybody that comes on this podcast.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? This is that we don't have a control. Like this is like we've said it before. This is our podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're sitting in one of these chairs, it's yours as well.
Yeah.
You get to talk about what you want to talk about. You don't have to come on here and try to make somebody cry or try to make somebody feel bad, you know, or try to resonate something within somebody to make them feel something. Like that's not what we're here for. We're here to add tools to somebody else's tool belt. You know,
so, tools to someone else's tool belt, and for you to allow yourself the opportunity to hear your voice and let your traumas and everything escape and start living in a better, more healing way.
Yeah.
Because the one thing I've learned, and I'm sure B could back it up on this for sure, is the moment you quit holding it in and you allow it to release, there is a huge weight lifted off your shoulder. Like you're a completely different person.
That's one thing that you will never fully comprehend until you do it.
Yeah.
It's like once you do it, you just feel so much better.
And so light.
Yes.
Like,
that sounds cliche to say, but like it's legit, like
Yeah.
100% true. Like you feel so much lighter, you feel so much better. You feel like somebody has really just lifted weight off of you.
yes.
And you're like, whoa, okay,
Yes.
all right, well, let me talk about this some more then.
Right. I think that was the part why I kept going back, because I was like, you know what? Like I felt all light and ready. I didn't feel like I was 190 pounds.
See, I went, I'll be complete full circle, fully honest with you. It took me a second because that's why I stay away from therapy. It's like, you know, you share these things with people and then that brings judgment. That brings, you know, it was really the judgment for me. It was just like, you know, people, I don't need to hear somebody else's thoughts and ideas about my life. I can have my own, you know, and I can foresee things in my life to go a certain way. And they don't go that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't need to hear somebody else's side of it. Oh, he should have did this, or oh, he did do this, and guess what? Like,
Yeah.
that is what stirred me away from it. But the feeling that I got from doing that, felt way better than overthinking the situation.
Right. See, the part that, and I agree with you there, that's what kept me from going.
Yeah.
whenever I was first looking for therapy and whenever I was living down in Nashville, I consulted with over 30 different therapists. And at that point in my life, I was so down on the bottom rocks that I was just like, you know what? Like, if I lose my job doing this, if I lose everything that I have, like, I will never get my mental health back if I don't do something.
Yeah.
And so my therapist that I ended up finding, and I thought it was great and everything, and like after 2 sessions, she comes in, she's like, I don't think I can help you.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, am I that fucked up? Like, what the fuck is
I
wrong
broke
with
my
me?
therapist.
Yeah. But she matched me up with somebody else, and I think that was a blessing in disguise because the therapist I ended up getting had actually, like, she never told me what I should be or shouldn't be doing. And it really changed my mindset on it all. What she did was she would question certain things in a way that really got my brain rolling.
Thinking, yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I never thought of it like that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, now this clicks.
Yep.
And afterwards, like, have you ever just got on, and well, you probably have with editing because I have. You get on there, you're working on it, you're doing it, and you just get so mentally drained that you're just like, I can't do this. I gotta wait. I gotta take a break. I'll finish it up tomorrow.
Yep.
Like that's how I felt after therapy sessions.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's how I know that I'm healing. I know that I'm doing the work and I'm putting forth the work because there was times that I was so drained I don't remember driving home.
I was about to say that. I was about to say there's leaving is like the weird. It's like leaving the gym.
Yeah.
You feel worn. Like you're in a better place, but you feel worn. You feel like you've been spent mentally, not necessarily mentally, fully mentally, but like mentally and physically.
Yeah.
Because that was the next battle that I had. It was a lot of I'm an overthinker. I had a lot of moments where I was sitting there overthinking what I said during the session.
Yeah.
Should I have said it this way, or should I have said more, or should I have elaborated? And that's when I started writing down some of those ideas and some of those things, and seeing them, being able to talk about them, and understanding them.
Right.
And that's something that I've never really opened up about that. There's a lot of I got a notepad of a lot of my fuckery.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my fuckery is just in this notepad, and I was just like, dang, it's all right there.
Yeah.
You got to leave it. You got to leave it.
Yep.
And that was one thing that my therapist had told me. She was like, you got to learn how to leave it where it is.
Mm-hmm. And even writing it down gets it out of you,
Yeah.
You are transferring that energy onto that piece of paper and it stays there.
Yeah. I had to get it out. I had to get it because I'm sitting there going over. I'm like, man, well, should have did this, should have did that, should have did this, should have did that. Even though she's giving me, confidence and guidance and stuff like that. And a lot of that I found it was a time and space for me that I needed to find like another mentor.
Right.
Somebody else that can give me a different type of advice that a therapist couldn't.
Absolutely.
But no, it was definitely.
I do also think that at certain points in your life, like, you're not going to need therapy.
No.
Like, at a certain point when you get into your life, you do therapy for so long, you will then get to a point to where you're not feeling like you're progressing anymore.
Yeah.
And then that's, to me, it was signed to, hey, take a break.
Yeah.
Go live your life. Your
Take a step
therapist
back.
will be back. Will be there whenever you come back, and whenever you need to come back, go back.
Yeah. Take your step back,
Yeah.
reflect on some of the lessons you learned.
Right.
That's a big thing too.
Oh,
You have to practice the preachings. You have to practice the teachings,
Yeah. And definitely reflection, like you mentioned, and one of the biggest healing things I've ever done for myself, ask why.
Yeah.
You're mad, you get a moment. Why am I mad? Reflect on it.
Yeah.
You're sad. Why are you sad? You do something and somebody looks at you funny. Why?
Why does that make me feel this way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or even if you're alone and you do something and you're like, you catch yourself and you're like, why did I do that? Why did you do that?
Why? Yeah. Understanding.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to understand yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's all a journey.
Mm-hmm. It is. So
Yeah, dude. Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah, it
Hell
is.
yeah.
And so, definitely looking forward to getting back in here and
I
shooting
think
some more.
I think we're on the right path.
I think
I
so.
think we're on the right path, and saying that we'll definitely start shooting some more. So you guys are gonna see me and D, sit down and catch up and talk, and
Absolutely.
we'll probably make these talks a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? Not necessarily authentic, but it'll kind of be like topic based.
Yeah.
And saying that some of our long form short. Gosh, dang it!
Right.
I can't make it an episode without being jumbled.
That's how it is for me.
I talk slower.
But you know what? That's how people know it's authentic, though. It's not scripted.
It's not. It's not. Because I really be in here just like trying to all right, B, you got to like get this intro down pack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, all right, you can't be messing up your words. All right, get your thoughts out. I'd be really
Right.
in here coaching myself. Like before we get on camera.
Yeah. We've been here coaching. Let's go.
That you would think that it's scripted. You know what I mean? Anyways. That being said, a lot of our long form content might be a little topic based, but we are going to start the short form content. We're going to start the shorts. That's going to open us up for the Patreon page as well. So if you guys have not
been over on Patreon, go to Patreon.
Go there.
It's all in our bios on all platforms. We've got TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And Patreon. All of our links are in that link tree that is posted on all them platforms.
So please go over to the Patreon. We thoroughly love you guys.
Our next episode that we got too coming up, episode 16.
It's gonna be on there.
It's gonna be a banger, guys. We got a great social media
superstar.
Yes,
sir.
That's right. In the house.
Yeah.
So
you guys are going to check those good talks on there. Episode 16 is a good one.
Yes, it is a good one.
You'll be on Patreon.
You'll catch it on Patreon first.
And then maybe.
Yeah, we're still deciding whether or not we're going to release it.
Maybe not.
To the tube. So if you want to hit that one and you want to check it out, go to Patreon.
But we will still have shorts.
Yes.
For you guys out there. Not as many.
Yeah.
But there will be shorts out there for a brief time.
Yep.
So that being said, on the Patreon, we will have all the merch. We're going to come up with some designs. We're going to come up with some cool little stuff. I don't know. D-Well might have some sayings that he might throw up on the page. I might have some shit.
We revamping, dog.
We revamping. We might do a calendar.
That's right. That's right. You never know.
You never know.
We all about it.
Like I'm fully fledged. We've been 10 toes down in this for a while. It's time for us to start generating some more things. Income. Clientele.
Yes.
Interaction.
You guys are the reason why we do this,
yes.
And although we are doing our very best, everything in life's not free.
No.
So
and it's 2025 and everything's expensive.
Yes. And so in order for us to continue to keep doing this for you guys and being there and so forth, we've got to explore other avenues.
Yep. So we will explore other avenues, and in exploring other avenues, we're going to give you the same good content that we've been giving you.
Absolutely.
So
100%.
100%. 10 toes down.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
As Roku said, 10 toes down, but not none missing.
I'm dead. Well, D, anything else you want to add, man?
I believe we hit it pretty good.
I think we did.
We remembered to press record on this one.
We remembered to press record this time.
So we're good, dog.
Oh my God! Like I do think that we need to put like a little checklist up. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a little check, because there's like
just
a few things that we might forget.
Tape it to the stand there. That way we can read it by looking at all right, check. Oh, yep.
Cameras are on, mics on.
Yeah.
Headphones are on, lights on. Record button on the freaking mixer.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the last thing. It's the closest thing to us.
I know.
You know, to me, it was by me. I'll take the blame for it. Fuck it. You know, it was next to me.
I just remember leaning forward to read the comments on
You
the
was
live.
staring.
And I was just looking. I looked over. I was like, oh, no.
You just kept staring at it. And I was just sitting here looking at it. I'm sitting here leaning forward. We were talking for 45 minutes. I'm in a good mood. I'm chilling, vibing. You know, I'm like, what is he staring at? And he fuck up my mood. I'm like, dang.
Damn.
Oh, man.
That was rough, but, you know.
All right, well.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's going to be what it's going to be. So,
I think this episode right here is better anyways.
I do, too.
So.
I do, too.
Yeah.
We 2 for 2 today.
2 for 2.
Come on, bro.
Let's go.
Come on, bro. Yeah.
That's right.
All right. That being said, thanks again for watching another episode of Unveiled Podcast, episode 15, and we out of here.
Peace.